Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Janella Precious. Chairman of the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, Colonel Oscar Darby, has resigned. His resignation was tendered on Wednesday. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz is dismissing reports that it is in relation to an Integrity Commission investigation. He says he was advised by Colonel Darby that it was due to personal reasons. Mr. Vaz revealed that the Jamaica Civil Aviation Association will be undergoing major structural reform in the months ahead. Invite strangers into your homes. Well, it's one of the suggestions to Jamaicans who wish to take part in the cruise industry and make money, especially those in historically interesting parts of Kingston and Port Royal. The suggestion was made by one cruise executive and comes ahead of the expected docking of cruise ships in Port Royal later this year. Here's the details from Nakinsky Robinson.
Empty business places, closed gates and relatively deserted streets. The people of the historic town of Port Royal have had to be patient when it comes to commercial activity. They also had a false start with the cruise industry, which was supposed to be the next big economic driver in the area.
During COVID time, we had a huge problem at Port Royal because everything just shut down. The first ships we were supposed to get, we were unable to receive the guests. But now we are getting ready. November, December, January through April, we do have ships coming over there. We're offering a variety of programs from coffee plantation to Bob Marley to scenic, dub club, just different, options for the people. And I think it's going to be huge.
So in another 5 months, Port Royal will start getting its share of the lucrative sector. A promise, too, that locals will benefit directly from a lot of the business cruise ships bring.
Well, we're using all local operators. We don't bring our drivers over. We use local drivers from there. We do bring tour guides, but we do a mixture of Kingston tour guides and our tour guides. And of course, the more we can get guests out into the community, the more that stigma of Kingston being a bad place or a scary place, it will go away. And it'll start to be known as a tourist destination. You'll find more tourists than business. Right now, more business is done over there than tourists. So it's coming.
Parts of St. Andrew and downtown Kingston will also benefit when the cruise ships dock in Port Royal. At least 12 iconic spots have already been earmarked as sites for visits. But could your home be the most memorable for these visitors?
A lot of our passengers have been to Jamaica before. Yes, you have a beautiful beach. Yes, you have, beautiful rivers. But how can you be able to have an overview of the people of Jamaica? Invite them into your home. And tell them about ackee and saltfish. Maybe some of them won't like it, but, you're giving them an experience. You're educating them about Jamaica.
While exciting times are ahead, cruise line operators want persons to temper their expectations, as Port Royal will not see the same type of business places like Falmouth or Ocho Rios do, and that's purely due to size. The stakeholders discussed Port Royal and other cruise industry issues during the 4-day cruise conference in Trelawney, hosted by Jamaica Vacations Limited, the arm of the tourism ministry responsible for cruise tourism. Nakinsky Robinson, TVJ News.
Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the American dollar for an average $156.59. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $115.15. $196.49 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $170.37. The JSE index declined by 2,656 points, while the junior market fell by 7 points. Among the 40 winners were Blue Power Group, Caribbean Cream, Cygnus Credit Investments, US Dollar Ordinary Shares, G West Corporation Ordinary Shares, and JMMB Group 7.15% cumulative redeemable preference share. The 45 losers included Edufocal, Medical Disposables and Supplies, Sterling Investments, Kelly Group, and Stanley Motor Ordinary Shares. 21 stocks traded firm. And that's the Financial Week. I'm Janella Precious. Good evening.